Hello everyone. We are in the web programming section and today we will discuss about FTP, Telnet, email and etc. First one is the FTP. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. By this protocol means the rules and regulations. By this FTP, we can easily transfer files from client to the server. In this HTTP section in this browser, you can generally have as HTTP, then clone and then slash. But in FTP section, you have FTP clone then slash. By this diagram, you can easily understand how the FTP works. In this section, you have the client, and here you have the server section. In this client have the user information and the control process and data transfer. In the server section, there are also control process and data transfer. First, the control process is generated the control signal. After generating the control signal, the data is passed through. That's how the communication between the client and server by the FTP works. Here are some common uses of FTP. FTP is basically used as the torrent servers because we can download and seed files in the torrent section. That's how the FTP works. Here are some description of FTP servers. What is anonymous FTP? Anonymous FTP is a method for giving users access to file that they don't know the identity of themselves to the server. That is also an example of torrent. What is PASB mode? PAS means the passive section. This passive section is for the file transfer protocol, which is the passive section. By this passive section, we can here the control connection is generated by via the TCP port is 11, and the second connection is known as the data connection that we have already seen in the diagram. This is also a firewall friendly section. That is all we used. Now the telnet. Telnet is used to solve the internet problems by the telephone line. Suppose you are uh, you are in Delhi and you want to solve the problem of Mumbai. That is how the telnet you can use. The user terminal you are situated in and the telnet client, which is known as the TCP section, is connected with the telnet server, then the application section. You can see the TNT or telephone line operators easily solve the telephone lines from the office. This function is also known as the telnet. Telnet is a user command and underlying TCP or IP protocol for access remote computers and solve their problems. Here are some instructions of telnet. Steps how the telnet works. First, installation. Then open the telnet program. Enter the telnet address. Then log into the ID. Once the user is logged in, then he can solve the problem. The advantages of telnet is given here. You can have a snap of this one. This is basically used for remote computers to save time and router configuration to fix the problems. Those are the advantages of telnet, which is very important for exam question point of view. Now the email section. The email is situated for the electronic mail. In this section we have two pairs, which is MTA clients and server, and pair of MAA, which is also the client and server section. Here The message transfer agent is known as MTA, and message access agent is known as MAA. MAA is used as a buffer, and message transfer agent MTA is a user or a server. Now, SMTP. SMTP stands for the simple mail transfer protocol that we use to send the mail. In the section STMP, we use the port number 25. Here, the user and the file system are connected with the sender SMTP section. Then, the receiver of SMTP section is here, and from this section, the file system is transferred. POP3. POP3 stands for Post Office Protocol, and version 3 denotes the POP3. It is normally used for the port 110. The POP3 have two modes, deleting mode and keeping mode. After seeing your mail, if you delete the mode, this is the deleting mode of POP3, and if you keep the email, that time it will known as a pop as keep mode. Now, IMP, which is known from for the Internet Message Access Protocol. Here, IMP is very user friendly and better than POP3 for receiving emails and um, save them for future uses. IMP is normally uses the port number 143. Here are some examples of SMTP, POP3 and IAMP. That's for today. Thank you.